Hello and welcome to the series season series one season one finale for Star Trek Tempest, final episode of this season here before we go, to the breaks and we decide, whether it gets picked up for another season next year. And this is, of course, Star Trek Adventures second edition. This is the second part of a mission. We've done most of our missions in two parts, and this is the second part of the finale. My name is Lowell, pronouns he, him, and this is part of the Open Hearth Gaming Community. You can find out more about that at openhearthgaming.com. If you're watching this and are interested in what we do, you can check out stuff there. We have a calendar app that supports what we do. We have a Discord that supports that. And we're here in 2026. I say that because I still keep getting like things I recorded like from 6, 7 years ago. People are watching those and sending me comments. So time is meaningless on YouTube. But 2026, first weekend of October, we are doing our free online Shared Hearth gaming convention. So come and check it out. Play games with us. It's free. So yeah, that's a good time. So where we left off last time, the crew of the Tempest are on Deep Space Station K7, formerly seen on the Tribbles episode of original series. They are here to work with the crew to facilitate a handover of the station to the Lyran Space Empire. And that has been going on. And they have been moving around, seeing some anomalies in there, picking up some weird things that have been going on. Uh, the Captain Ascara and Tiven kind of looking at some more on the ground things, while our Commander Chivilik and Commander Moreno have been dealing with more of a like private matter, let us say, that is in process. So we got to a situation where most of the staff has been moved off of the deep space station. There's a party going on for the Lyrans up in the penthouse, I mean the top floor of the facility, including lots of dignitaries and visiting people and things like that. Uh, and it's very clear that there are some weird folk around. The Tempest has been called away by a distress call when Escara and Tiven, along with a lieutenant, we're going to get names again here. Lieutenant Commander Risa uh, are in the very lower part of this 30th floor space station when everything is shut down. Lights go out, systems go out, bulkheads lock, everything locks down, comms are cut off, everything goes full station lockdown. The station has a north side and a south side, and that the sort of catastrophic lockdown procedure has been activated that cuts off the two sides by a central bulkhead there. And you have heard a voice come over the comms, essentially explaining that this station has been taken hostage, that the Crimson Path, they are a pro-Klingon terrorist group who are claiming the station in the name of the Klingon Empire, that they have bombs planted all over the station that they will explode unless their demands are met, and that they will only negotiate with Admiral James T. Kirk, and that no action should be taken, or they will start killing hostages and blow up the station. And that is where we left off last time. Uh, right now, I want to start with Escara and Taven, where they're at, kind of get a look at that. And then I want to come to Moreno, and I have an idea for the frame up scene that we're going to do on that that kind of pulls you away from Chivilic for this first little bit here. So Escara, Taven, Reza, you're down essentially on level 29 of this station, and everything goes full dark. What do you do?
Oh, this is great.
Captain, do you believe they will detonate their explosive devices?
No, no, I do not. That would ruin every bit of leverage that they have. Let's get some light
Then
sources. Yes, to it.
Do you plan to attempt to neutralize their position then?
I think it's a moral imperative that we do.
Light sources is a good first step.
Agreed. Let's find out where they are.
I think it's no problem for you to go and in one of these engineering kits that's down there, that like the basic emergency kit, you can find essentially like hand flashlights. Equipment what you have on you right now, essentially uh, is a communicator, which isn't working, except in real local comms to essentially between you and Taven, uh, and a phaser type 2, which is the little tiny hand one, not the full trigger one. What's your next step?
I'd like to find out how many of, if any, of our crewmates are nearby and try to, so that we can coordinate and use team dynamics to figure out where
Abs
bombs might be and where the Crimson Path might be.
Okay. How do you plan to do that? You don't have comms. What's going to
Oh, I have
be
comms. I have comms, just
you have
localized
yeah
comms, so we can do a
to
quick chirp
essentially
and
on
respond
this
to it.
floor to Ven. I think you'll immediately realize that most everyone is back on the Tempest
Okay.
of
Okay.
your crew. There may be you would know definitely that Moreno and Chivilic are still on board,
Right.
but
I think we were
beyond
in
yeah,
communication with him like right
yeah,
before it went down. Hmm.
beyond that, you're not sure if there's more than, say, a few engineering people from the Tempest on board.
Well, it's good and also bad. Less at risk. Okay.
Tiven, what are you doing?
I want to, so the emergency bulkheads have all been closed. I want to see if we can find a way to bypass that, either by opening the doors or going around them.
Let me have you make a engineering plus reason roll here.
Okay.
Captain Iscar, if you wish to assist, you may.
I certainly do. I definitely want to assist, so I'll roll a die.
All right. Engineering reason is a 14 for me. I'm just going to roll the 2 dice and I will accept Ascara's help.
Okay.
Yeah. Roll a 10, so that should help. What was the. That should definitely help.
Engineering and reason, Captain.
Oh, wow. Just made it.
So,
Okay. So that's three
so that is
successes.
3 successes.
So what I think you'll realize is that the individual floors have been locked off. That's a little bit more soft access. Like there are some ways to go up a few floors. They're either opening, closed locked panels or some Jeffries tubes, you know that there are every like I think every 6 levels, there's a heavier bulkhead at that level so they compartmentalize things. So I think that you can see that that's a possibility. Getting from the north side to the south side, to the other side where you expect that Moreno and Chivilic are, dramatically, uh, is going to be difficult on these lower levels. You're going to need to get up to at least mid, if not upper floors to be able to cross over. You've got another momentum, and since your momentum pool is full, you should probably ask me another question.
Um, hmm.
Devin, can we
Is there
tell
any?
where they broadcast from? Like what the
That is a good
position of
question.
the Crimson Dawn is?
Yeah, can I figure that out?
Yeah, I think you can check now that, essentially it's very clear that the various engineering teams that have been here, that third party engineering teams, they've been doing stuff to the station for a while, setting this up. But I think you can confirm that the broadcast came from those upper floors, that sort of the suite where the Lyrans are. So at the very least, their command structure is up there at the very top. I think that you can confirm on that. Does that seem like a fair answer?
Yes. Captain, I believe we need to go up.
All right. I assume we'll be using the Jeffries tubes.
Okay, so here's what it is. Here's what we're gonna do. Uh, uh, there are a number of different ways to get upwards. Uh, you can only use each way once. Okay. Uh, what I mean is you're going to go up a section dramatically using whatever you choose as this first one, and then you're going to have to figure out another route to get up the next leg. So that's how that's going to work is this. So I think that I want like describe to me what the challenge is that for these Jeffries tubes here, Ascara. Like, is it that the panels are old and rusted? Is it they've set booby traps? Is it that the like schematics of the station are wildly out of date? What is the challenge that you have to overcome?
They planned this out. I like the idea of them having set some booby traps because
Okay,
everyone uses the Jeffries tubes. So that
absolutely.
sounds fun.
So I want daring plus security, Captain Ascara.
Goodness gracious, I am a 13 daring plus security, so that's not great. Here we go.
Taven, you
Hey,
may
I'm an 8.
assist.
Oh,
I will
jeez.
attempt to assist with my 8.
Oh
Okay.
my.
Look
And I
at
do.
that. 3 successes.
We are so good at
So
this.
so
Let's just
describe
keep
to me
going.
what is the thing that we see you doing? Because there are clearly some like, tripwires or laser things in here. So what do we see with the Jeffries tubes? And again, imagine these are not like the clean Jeffries tubes of the Tempest.
Mhm.
These are filthy. These are filthy. People have left their sandwiches in here. Gunk has run down the walls
Goodness.
as you're
It's like a,
climbing through. So describe to me what
oh
we
my
see.
goodness. I can't wait till the cat people find this out. Uh, I think what we see is there's a moment when Captain Ascara almost breaks one of the like laser tripwires, and Tavin maybe moves in with like a mirror or something and shines the laser, redirects the laser so that it doesn't break and trigger whatever booby trap was set to go off, and there's a moment where whew, and then Ascara moves on.
I think as you go up to, you're realizing that they have uh like turned some of the life support stuff, uh cranked it differently. So it is super hot in these tubes too. So uh you may have to do that thing where you take off the outer shirt,
That's right.
and wrap it around your midsection kind of thing.
We're finally getting to Ascara unbuttoning the top button of the.
That's right.
A classic for
Just the one.
captains everywhere.
Yeah. Uh
Perfect.
Tony,
Yeah.
I think when this goes on, when you are locked down, is the moment when you are in a room with Princess Divno, and she is just holding up this dress and essentially saying, "This would look amazing on you when the lights go out." And she will say, "Was that you?"
No, no, it was not.
And you will hear that the sound that you recognize. I mean, you're a you were born, traveled on ships, so you recognize the sound of multiple bulkheads locking. And then a few moments later, you get that broadcast that comes over the PA, essentially with the Crimson Dawn, the Crimson Path claiming responsibility.
Of course.
Uh, Not me, she says.
I I didn't assume, but
It would be a logical assumption. Orion pirates on a ship and is taken hostage. One would assume. Uh, I'm just saying.
I
I'm
have no
I'm
proof that you are or not a pirate. So,
that I'm not a pirate or that I am a pirate. What are you saying?
uh,
Is that a
I have
slip
no
of the
reason to
tongue?
I have no reason to believe either right now.
Fair enough.
I'm sure
I
you're a
mean,
very skilled woman, though.
I am, and I mean, and you can't see any visible weapons on me, so I'm certainly not a threat.
Princess, I believe you are a threat. I don't think you need weapons to be a threat.
What do you do, Moreno?
Yeah, she's checking out the room. Like, are we able to get out of the room? It's the bulkheads that lock down, right?
It
Not
looks like
like
they've locked all the doors. Now, mind you,
okay.
the interior doors on the level are fairly easy for you to get and pop open.
All right.
Um, but you would know that Chivilic and the wedding party, the sort of the reception party, are a level up from where you're at right
Oh,
now.
great. So,
So you are a little bit separated from them.
as much as I would love to put on that dress for your ceremony, it seems like it's being interrupted.
Well, why don't
Would
I
you
just
be
fold it up and put it in this messenger bag here? We'll carry
oh,
it along.
okay. Well, you never know when a revealing dress will come in handy.
I like the way you think.
Do you like to help get out of here?
Starfleet, I follow at your beck and call.
Please, it's just Tony. I'm off duty right now.
All right. All
I
right,
guess
Tony.
this is an
All right.
emergency situation, but
All right, Tony. Well, I'm at your command.
okay, let's get open the door. We're trying to like round up, make sure everyone's safe and secure
You
and
go out, like, there's nobody on this level. There's a
hmm,
skeleton crew of the station that was left. A lot of them are on the Tempest.
yeah,
Uh, and
we know they left, so
right. And otherwise, most of the personnel would be up at the upper levels, maybe helping out with the Lyran thing or finishing stuff up. But down here on these lower levels, there's nobody.
right. Ah, let me look at my stuff, see what I'm good at.
Yeah.
Not great. All right, so I think she's going to uh Princess, do you mind if you don't mind getting your hands dirty, right? You might want to pack a change of clothes just in case. I don't
That seems reasonable. I'm willing to get dirty with you.
know. Okay. Yeah, let's she's gonna try to like pry open the lift shaft.
Okay.
All these stations are equipped with the emergency ladders that take forever to use, but
Okay.
we'll try
So
to get them.
of course they know the lifts are an access way. So they are, they're more heavily locked. So I do think that this is going to be an engineering plus reason.
Yeah, yeah. I brought this upon myself. Not
Oh, actually, you know what? Uh, w- I think we can also justify con for this because essentially you're trying to override controls there. I think that seems fair
okay.
too.
I like that more.
Okay.
So that's an 11 then.
Yeah.
Whew. Um,
Difficulty two.
I will spend one momentum.
That's what I like to see.
Yeah, I still got a determination, so
But wouldn't it suck to spend the determination on getting an elevator shaft open?
yes, it would. 100%, it
Yes,
would.
it would. 3D20.
Nope. Zero.
Zero successes. So you have a choice. You could spend the determination or you could figure out another approach.
Yeah, no, I'm not spending that
Okay.
determination. I
So
think that
you're like, at least on this level where you're at, essentially they've dead boxed the controls. They probably are active upwards if they want to move around, but getting in here is not a possibility. So what's another thing you want to do?
uh yeah, I mean, I hate piggybacking, but the Jeffrey tubes.
Well, the
Let's
Jeffries tubes have already been used.
I know, that's the problem.
So what's another solution?
Um, hmm. I'm gonna like try to like go to one of the structural support struts that runs through the levels
Uh-huh.
and like, tearing away any things that's covering up the metal and start like grabbing something metal to like, tap out to try to communicate with other officers that can hopefully hear this on different levels, as in like Morse code.
Okay. So you want to try and get someone's attention to have them unlock something for you? Is that the end goal
Uh,
to get
Trying to
up?
open up communications to see who all is available.
Okay.
So like we
Uh
can like have a plan to get together.
let's do control plus science.
Okay. Fingers crossed. What's I'll spend another month.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Okay, that's better.
That's
1, 2 success.
two successes.
Because I doubt, yeah, none of my focuses would make sense.
I think you can essentially communicate with Ascara. Sorry, not with Ascara, but with Chivilic, who's above you to confirm that, he is above you and is still safe. Uh, but like you're not getting any other response back. Um, I think you were informed that the Tempest has left,
Yeah.
and you kind of have a sense of that situation. Does that seem fair?
Yeah, no, that's totally fine.
Okay. Um, And I'm going to cut back to Escara. You've gotten up a few floors using the Jeffries tubes, uh, gotten up essentially to like the seventh floor, and you're kind of moving around in that area. Uh, and I think you will find a couple of bodies here. You can see that there are a couple of people in the uniform, not the Starfleet uniform, but that sort of jumper that is the, station crew where they're in like the one piece uniform.
Mhm.
Uh, and it looks like they were killed.
Can I
Essentially,
ascertain what killed them?
uh, it looks like they were hit with phaser fire.
How long ago?
You would guess about 30 minutes.
Coincides with when the announcement happened?
Maybe a little, even a little before that.
Okay. That's what I was trying to see. Was it a response or was it part of it? Okay. I would imagine if they maybe were trying to defend, they might have weapons on them. So I will check to see if they have any phasers on them.
Uh, do you want to spend momentum to have a phaser?
No, they
Then
either
no,
do or
there
they
are no
don't.
phasers on them.
Okay, fair enough.
We'll look through. It looks like they might have had the standard like type 2, but those have been uh picked off. The thing that worries you is that there was no effort to hide the bodies. Like like whoever's doing this clearly they kind of don't care. Commander Taven, as Iskar is kind of checking the bodies, going over that, what do we see you doing?
Uh, Tivin will confer with Lieutenant Commander Rissa to try and figure out what the next way forward is. Do you believe we can cut through one of these bulkheads?
Uh, we could probably we've got three phasers. We could probably burn out one of them to be able to do the cutting to get us up a few more floors. But we
I
want
think
to
that is
do it
worth a try.
right. Yeah. So that so we only lose one phaser in the course of doing that.
Think,
So to then, let's say control plus engineering to figure that out.
okay. There's a 14 from me.
Okay. I will let you use get a bonus die for races assistance, let's say.
Okay. Uh, can I leverage the focus of shuttlecraft maintenance to know what the tensile strength of this bulkhead is likely to be?
If this were a shuttlecraft, yes. It
Okay,
is,
that's
however,
fair.
not a shuttlecraft.
That's fair. Um, all right. So 14,
Yes. And
two
two
successes.
successes, which is enough to get through. You will get up to this next level. You're kind of passing on through, moving up to these next levels. So you've gone up one segment of the segments here, which also means that the complication range of the level has increased. You have rolled a
Mm-hmm.
19. So you will hit this section. You guys are moving up, made some cut throughs. You're moving up to this next section when you'll start feeling a little lightheaded, Tiven. And maybe there's a sudden, like maybe an odd smell, and you will realize that something is pumping gas into this section. What do you do? What is Scar? What do you do when you realize that they've got this kind of compartmentalized and they're pumping gas in?
Pull back, try to pull to Van and Risa and see if we can get to a sealed area so we aren't impacted by whatever gas this is. I'm sure it's not nice.
Okay. So difficulty two to get out of the effect of this, Captain. I think that's fitness plus security.
Okay. Jeez, man. That's an 11. Okay.
Do you want to spend a momentum?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
All right. 3 dice coming in. I also didn't think. Oh, it's a 20. Son of a gun. That is 1 success. And a complication.
Yeah. So I think you will grab Commander Taven and get her back. But Lieutenant Commander Reza kind of tries to help you. And you know, uh, you get into secure like compartment, but Reza's not with you.
Sit tight. I'm going to go back. And I'm going back for her.
Okay. Uh, Captain, I think that you are going to take uh, 5 stress.
Okay.
I think, and describe to me what that looks like. Like, what makes this more difficult, for you to do to get her out? Is it that the gas is more intense? Is that she's fallen in a difficult position? Is it that you just, you don't have a lot of oxygen? What do you think it is?
I think falling in a difficult position. Reese has always been a little difficult, it seems.
Yeah. You were heading up like she like fell back down one of the levels that you came up. So you end up having to climb down and grab her and then climb up with her over the shoulder and trying not to breathe this in. And to then you're kind of waiting for the signal to open the door and you'll get the beep and they'll come in and you can see that Ascara.
Oh, well, that's not a pathway for us. We need to come up with an alternate route, and the Jeffries tubes are right out. And is she all right, Tevin?
And then we'll begin a medical examination.
Reason plus medicine.
Reason
You have
medicine is
triage, so
15.
you may do that.
All right, so it's 15/5. Two successes.
2 successes. Yeah, you can get her around. Uh, it's more kind of, it's not a sophisticated gas. It's more the equivalent of them putting monoxide from, say, like venting from one of the engineering nacelles into here than it is anything really lethal. Um, uh,
Deep
so,
breaths. So get it, cycle it through.
okay. So how do you want to deal with the gas? Like, what's your tactic to this? Do you want to go around? Do you want to try and vent it? Do you want to find something to neutralize it? What do you think?
Is this an inhaled toxin?
It is.
Can we find a way to filter it out? Find
That
some kind of rebreather device?
Want to try to do a homemade rebreather?
Homemade
Mm-hmm.
rebreather sounds awesome.
I love it. Yeah. Then I think that's going to be daring plus engineering.
Okay.
Captain Ascara may
I mean,
assist on this.
I will. The daring plus engineering, I am mediocre helping. Boom.
I am mediocre at daring plus engineering, so this is going to be where I spend my determination, invoking the value of I can make something from nothing.
Perfect. Two successes out right out of the gate.
All right.
I am not
And then
helping.
we're
Sorry. I did not help.
looking at an 11 on 2 dice. One success.
So three successes. So you will get a momentum that you can put back into the momentum pool if you want. Uh,
Yes.
what do these look like? Like what have you cobbled together to do this?
So I think we have found some kind of cleaning device that has a compressor in it, and so it is bulky.
Okay.
It's something strapped to the chest with a tube that goes to the face and into the mouth.
Okay. Essentially, you've got these kind of like transmat Roombas that you've got worked together, and we'll see you all going back up to make your way up through the holes that you cut, trying to get to that next floor, to that next section. Let me cut back to Tony. What are you doing?
Princess, would you be willing to do my makeup? I have a plan, and hopefully you're okay with this. Your family, your title, Keeper of the Bloodied Gate, isn't it?
It is.
Would you be okay demanding audience with whoever deigned to interfere with your nuptials? I'll do all the talking as your handmaiden, of course.
She said, we're going to have to get up a few levels because we don't have comms to them before we can do that. But when we do that, yeah.
Okay, well, damn. I was hoping to get comms down here. But all right, let's try and do that then. How to get up there? That's the other. Oh,
So Jeffrey's tubes are
shit.
out, bulkheads are out, and for you, the elevators are out right this second.
Yeah, what else is there? There's air ducts, aren't they the Jeffrey tubes?
Jeffrey's tubes are engineering tubes. They're not ventilation tubes.
Oh, I thought they were all purpose.
No, they're engineering access tubes. There are a
Okay,
number of other. There are liquid transfer tubes. There are energy nacelle tubes.
let's try.
There are you just have to tell me on a space
Gotcha,
station what it is that does that. So
gotcha.
what process for moving things around are you going to use here?
The ventilation tubes to
Okay.
start.
All right. So these are a little more difficult. They are not built for access like the Jeffries tubes are. So these
Yeah,
are much more of a challenge. So I think this is going to be fitness plus engineering or security.
I will take security.
Okay.
All right.
Fitness is good for you. You've got a really good fitness.
Yeah, I look. She's earned the Presidential Physical Fitness Award.
Okay.
Is that the dice I like? I don't know. Stick with them.
Two
There's two
six.
successes.
So tell me what is like what is the challenge of this? Is it the narrowness? Is it the squeeze? Is it like angles? Is it the claustrophobia? What is it that you have to overcome to get up to this next section?
I think there's a lot of tight angles that, like, at first, she's having trouble with, but then, like, she's got to, like, peek her head in to look around, describing them to the princess to make sure she can. And then, of course, she probably has no trouble. But yeah, but it's like a lot of,
She says, I'm
uh,
flexible.
yeah, yeah, you are. But
Uh,
yes,
yeah. So think Bishop in Aliens, where like he's having to go all those tunnels and how tight that is. That is the kind of tight that we are talking about.
hmm
But you will get up to this next section and pop out there. You've probably had to kind of almost leapfrog. So you're up to, floor 7. Chivilic is still making his way up. So
Yeah.
you haven't met with him yet. But you will get up there into that section. And I think that uh, you will see as you come out into one of these rooms here, uh, yes, uh, they're not joking. There are explosives. You will find essentially a quantum explosive detonator here. You would guess they're on separate channels. There are probably multiple of them in this on around the station. This one clearly has a timer, but the timer's set for like 12 hours from now. You guess that that's probably a fail-safe thing, but otherwise it can be activated by remote signal.
Hey,
What do you want to do with this?
I think pulling out the. Do I have the tricorder thing? I don't.
No, no,
All
you
right.
do not.
All right. Well, said they're quantum bombs?
Yeah, I said that
Quantum
very
bombs?
particularly.
Okay, yeah. All right.
Would you like
I
to try
think
and disarm this quantum bomb?
first he's gonna like, analyze it. That's
Okay.
the hope. Analyze to maybe
So you would like to
create a
create a
trait.
trait. Okay, I
Yes,
like that.
exactly. So we can know how to disarm them.
Sure. I think that is reason plus science.
Right? Okay. 12. Definitely spending momentum.
Okay. So 12 slash
If I
4.
spend two momentum, can I just make the trait?
Yeah, you could do that. Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna do that instead. I'm gonna
Okay.
just spend two momentum to
Okay.
make the trait.
So we see you looking at it, analyzing, figuring it out. Got the trait. Okay. Uh, that will get the difficulty down to a 1. Reason plus engineering.
Okay. All right then. Um, Two successes.
2 successes. So you get a momentum to put back into the pool. What does that look like, Tony?
I think, she's calling back to, a lot of the old academy ways and studying of quantum mechanics. And, it was like in the rare case that you encounter quantum mines, there's this telltale, everyone builds these things differently, but there's always going to be this one specific uh, piece of technology to trigger the reaction that is required to detonate them. So, one of the
Yeah, that seems reasonable. And it makes it easier when you realize that these are Federation sort of style
gotcha.
approach.
Hmm.
Like whoever did this had Federation training,
Hmm.
that kind of thing.
Right. It's concerning, but we've heard of the Crimson. Wait, that's not. Was
The
that their
Crimson
name?
Path? No, you've never heard of them before.
What was the previous terrorist group we heard about?
Oh, you haven't heard any other t terrorist group. You've heard of a pirate group called Black
Black
Fractal.
Fractal.
That's right. All right, I got confused with them. So no. All
Yeah.
right.
I
So
don't know why you get confused with them. It's not like they're exactly the same thing. With
it's
one
almost like
using a name for the other one.
weeks have passed or something. I don't
Yeah.
know.
I do think that there is a bit where you see, of course, the princess is kind of leaning against the wall, watching you do this, and kind of you're really quite good at this. Very good
Oh,
with your hands.
oh, you've got You haven't seen anything yet, Princess. I'm like, stupid.
Touche, she says. She will hand over to you a pulls it out from you're not sure where, but she will hand you a knife.
Okay. All right.
She
Thank
will
you.
say, if you need this, just I had an extra.
Yeah, look, I understand.
We're on the same side now, right?
Weren't we always?
I'd like to think so.
That's what I.
Uh, let's come back to actually we're at about 10 till. Let's take our first break here.
Okay.
We'll come back and we'll come back with Skara and Taven.
Okay.
Got my got my fa got
All
my
right.
phaser. So
Yes. So uh let me frame up where you are, what's going on, Chivilic, and we're gonna do that, and then we'll come to Tony. You are separated right now from Tony. So as we said at the last session, you were uh in the middle of kind of getting ready. You're there with Jones and an Orion, and you're waiting for the princess and Tony to arrive to kind of do some planning. You're down in the lower decks of the space station when power goes out and everything locks down. Doors, bulkheads, all of that. One of the things being on the station, because it's compartmentalized, there's sort of a north side and a south side. And the two sides of the station are kind of cut off from one another. Now, there are very few people left on the station. There's essentially a skeleton crew of station personnel, and almost no one from the Tempest left because Tempest got called away for this assignment. Meanwhile, of course, there's the broadcast that comes over Crimson Path. They're a Klingon terrorist group, and they're going to blow the station up unless their demands are met, and they only will negotiate and communicate with Admiral Kirk. Comms are cut off in the station. Your communicator doesn't work, beyond this level. You only have a phaser type 2, the little one. And you don't have communication with Ascara, Taven. You know that they are present on the station. You do have, through tapped signals, you had communication with Tony, who told you, I'm going to try and go up and I'll meet you up. So what we've been doing is they're trying to find their way upwards through sort of the blocks. Like essentially they've Ascara team and Marino have made it to essentially the second block, like the floors 7 and up. They're trying to get up to the penthouse. I mean, to the where the living party is going on, up at the top, and they know that there are some people left on the station. Probably they don't have a great sense of what is going on. And one of the things we've been doing is once you've used a way to get up a section, that's off the table for anybody else from then on. So far, uh, cutting through the bulkheads has been used. Essentially, interior using the phaser to do that. The Jeffries tubes have been used, and the ventilation shafts have been used. So those are the solutions that have been used so far. So I think Jones, as soon as the lights go out and that comes on over the thing, Jones turns to you and goes, in a parallel of the scene we would have earlier seen with Moreno, not me, not me, not me,
Sai,
not me.
Sai, swear to
I
me, Sai, swear,
swear, it's
swear to
not
me, Sai,
me, not
swear to
not
me
me
on
at all.
my mom, Sai.
I swear. I don't, I've never heard of the Crimson Path. This is not, I'm not involved in this. It is not my fault. I would never blow this station up, though God knows over the years I've wanted to with the triples, so many triples. But no, no, not. It, I swear on
Princess.
your mother's grave that I had nothing to do with this, that the princess,
Okay.
wherever she is, has nothing to do with this. And he'll turn to the other Orion, and the other Orion would go, we had nothing to do with this, Commander.
All right. Okay. Okay. Um, this makes no sense because if they blow this up, they lose all their leverage. But, but, uh, cling the whole. Oh, but Klingons by way of cat people, I don't know. Sorry, as a player, which cat people are the Klingon liking cat people?
So the Klingon people liking Pat people are not the Clat people who are here. The
Okay,
Larians were under Klingon occupation.
that's right. Okay,
And it seems like the Crimson Path, like, it's a little confusing, but they must be Klingon sympathizers and they want to
okay,
return to the Klingon Empire.
all right.
But this doesn't
Okay.
seem like a particularly Klingon approach to the problem.
No, no, they would be in here stabbing us, like if this was Klingons. Um, so I'm like, oh my God. Okay. Um, do the thing where I try the communicator. It's not getting through. Do the thing where I
And you,
tap on the
yeah,
bulkhead,
you'll
in
get
Morse
the tap
code, and
comms
yeah.
with Tony,
Okay.
who informs you that she she tried to do the elevators. She wasn't able to. She's going to try the ventilation shaft and we'll
Okay.
meet you up a few floors.
Okay. All right. Um,
What is going to be your trick, your solution, your approach for getting up to where Tony is at?
well, just because Tony couldn't figure out a way to get up through the turbo lift doesn't mean that we can't. Um, and I'm gonna turn to Sai and I'm gonna say, Sai, I am sure that you know places, ways around here, places where you might have gone looking for tribbles. Hypothetically, may have squirreled away something for a rainy day. If there's any of that that can help us, Sai, now is the time. Um, and if it's the kind of thing that would normally be a violation of your parole or get you in hot water or something like that, um, uh, uh, you know, this is an emergency, and I'm sure that they'll take that into consideration.
So it feels to me like you're trying to create a trait.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Presence
Yeah.
plus command.
All right. Okay. Um, uh, and is this making use of my criminal networks here? My criminal friend trying to get him to cough up the goods up for me?
I'll give you this one.
Okay.
This will be our use of
just
that.
the one time. Yes.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think
Yeah.
that's fair.
I appreciate that. All right. So what do we got here?
So it's 16/4.
16/4. What do we got for? Oh, we got a pile of momentum. I'll spend one of those momentum. Um, yeah. Two hits and a 20.
2 hits and a 20. Uh, so just for simplicity's sake, I'm going to give myself a couple of threat on that 20.
Sure. Yeah, okay.
Uh, I think that he will describe a route.
Yeah.
He will say, one of the things is there are certain cargo holds that move between floors where triples used to go through, pass through. We can probably use that to get up to the next thing. And uh, I may have a universal toolbox there that could be of assistance.
So here's the other thing we're going to need, Sai. If you have it, if there are Klingons, we really use a Klingon detector, Sai.
Okay, is this what you want, Jim? Do you want, because this is what I'll give you. He will say, I may have a creature stuck away there. It is, of course, highly illegal, but
And Sai, I will see to it that the record reflects that you found this lost tribble nobody else could find and turned it over to the Federation.
absolutely. It is in a stasis container. I was hoping to keep it as a memento when I left station, but that's neither here nor there.
Understandable. Understandable.
Uh, so this is actually though to do the clamber up and climb to get to where Tony is. I think this is going to be a fitness plus security role. This is it's got some pass-throughs, but it is climbing up kind of sheer walls and things
Yep.
that are covered with grain dust, and that uh let's have you make that roll.
So, what's the story with the trait that I created?
Oh, you've got the trait is actually you've got a tribble.
The trait is the tribble. Okay.
Trait
All
is the
right.
tribble.
Okay. Uh, oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is
It's basically this is a thing that is created in fiction that you can hang on to and use later.
okay. So under traits, I've put the trait with tribbles.
Okay.
So that is with which I've waited 2 seasons of this game to type something
Okay.
like that. So I appreciate it. All right. So I think that for me
14.
14. Yeah, and I don't have any I'll spend another one of those
Oh,
momentum. Do
absolutely.
I
Down
want
to
to
one
spend another
momentum in
one
the
of those
pool.
momentum? You know what? I have not used my determination yet. I'm going to use my determination for this.
Okay. Then we go with two
Um,
successes to start.
yeah, and this is uh
Fitness and
this
security 14.
yeah, all right.
What's the value that you're drawing on here?
This is a dagger is only as sharp as the mind behind it, I
Okay.
think. We are like, we could try to phase it through bulkheads or whatever, but like I'm using the fact that I know like that I've got an inside man, right, to help with this and to, and to try and do it in a sneaky kind of way. So um what do we got? 3 here.
No, 2d20 because you didn't spend a momentum.
Well,
Ju-
don't I start with 2?
You start with 2. You didn't spend a momentum. You spent your determination, which gives you 2 successes before we even
Oh, oh,
started.
oh, oh, oh,
Yeah.
oh.
So go ahead.
Can I not spend a momentum if I do use determination?
Yeah, you don't have to spend a momentum. You just roll the 2d20.
I still want to use momentum.
Okay. So 3D, so what did you get on that 3d20 then?
I got 14, 9, and 9. So I got
Okay,
3 hits.
3 hits. That will get you 2 left, 2 successes extra. You can put that back in the pool, or you can ask a question, or you can create a trait.
So I'm going to ask a question.
Okay.
Um, uh, have I noticed any way that they have of monitoring the progress that we're making, or are they as blind as we are?
Right now, they definitely have sensors going that they you don't have access to sensors, but you know that right now they do. So that needs to be taken care of.
They can
Uh,
tell that so they should
yeah.
they can probably tell we're on the move.
Yep.
Okay. All right. All
Uh,
right.
put the other momentum back in the
Yeah,
pool.
back in the
Okay.
pool,
All
please.
right.
Yep.
Uh, so while you will get to feel like this is you climbing, it's dusty in here from all the grain, and it's not well kept, and there's a lot of sliding and stuff, and it's you. And I do think that Cyrano Jones is like, I'll see you on the other side, Javik.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
The Orion is following behind you, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
He does seem concerned,
Yeah.
and he will follow behind. Uh, but he will make it up. Tony, you get the tap. You know that Chivilic is on his way. What do we see you doing here after you disarmed the bomb?
Right. Yeah, she's looking to see if comms are working on this level.
They are not yet.
All right then. And I know Chivilic is on the way.
Yeah.
Did I
What
put
we'll
the
figure
tap
out
on
what
that?
you want to do, and then we'll bring Chivilic into the scene, and then I'm going to cut to Ascara and Taven.
Okay. So look, I think she's gonna look for one of the one of the bath refreshers, the bath facilities, and we're gonna have to go through the water filtration system next time.
Okay.
So I hope you don't mind getting wet, Princess.
With you? No, obviously not.
I knew before I asked, but
Ask a silly question.
I,
Uh well, then I let's have you kind of do maybe a setup action to help yourself
sure.
on this. Does that sound good?
Yeah, sounds
Uh
good.
how about control plus con?
Okay. I like that.
Basically to get access to this and get yourself set up on this.
Right. For spin momentum, yeah, sure. 2, 3. I'll be greedy this time. Well, didn't
One
really help. One
one
success.
success. I think the difficulty is going to remain the same, but you
Yeah.
will be able to essentially get it open. Uh, one of the things is it this thing you're going to have to kind of time it because it does have regular pressure flows and recirculations and things.
Gotcha.
So you're going to have kind of a narrow window to work in that you don't get essentially flushed down to the lower decks.
Yeah.
And I think you've got that set up. And I imagine that just for the show, of course, you are sopping wet.
Of course. Yeah.
You and of course the princess by the time that Chivilic shows up. Chivilic is covered in grain dust.
Oh, COVID.
Some good role play.
Oh, uh, oh my God, Commander. I think I was just crawling through 5-year-old quadrotriticale dust. Uh, and but Sai is safe, and
Oh, thank goodness, says the princess.
um, uh, yes, he asked after you, wanted me to make sure that you were all right. Uh, he assured me that you could handle yourself, and so I'm gonna trust you on that.
Just ask Tony.
Like eyebrow, huh?
Just beat Tony's beat red. Like she's been
um,
quite proven to be
uh,
quite capable in her own right.
well, excellent. Commander Moreno, um, what's our next play, sir?
You also
Well,
notice, Tony, that Chivilic has a not a standard Starfleet regulation bag over his shoulder.
well, I was planning on, timing it right and traveling up through the water filtration system, which we have to be very precise about because we don't want to
Okay.
get flushed down.
No, that would be bad.
Yeah, that would be real bad. Yeah. But part of the plan is to get further up where comms are working so we can maybe do a Trojan horse by having the princess demand to see whoever dared to interrupt her nuptials. So,
No, I was hoping I was going to get a chance to try out my Kirk impersonation, sir.
well, I mean, I've never heard the man speak, so I would not be a good judge.
He's legendary among communications officers, sir. I'll just say that.
I'm going to cut away from you two in the middle of that discussion. Uh, Skara, Taven, you've roused your third, uh, Risa, following the gas attack, and you're up to essentially the kind of the midpoint of the station at this point. Uh, what's your next task? What's the thing you want to do, or do you just want to focus on getting up higher? What do you think?
Vin, do you think we're close enough to try to tap into whatever network they have set up? Obviously, they've scouted this out. They're probably keeping eyes on us. Or do you think we need to keep moving?
We can attempt that. I was also considering if it is worth swapping to the other side of the station to meet up with Chivilic and Commander Marino.
That would be a good idea. You think you know of a path? Or can we find one?
Captain, when did you last walk on the outside of a Federation vessel?
It's been a little while. I generally try to avoid it.
So you want to do a spacewalk to get yourselves
Yeah, we're going to look for vac suits and do a spacewalk. Sounds
okay.
awesome.
Tell me what the station's spacesuits look like on K7, because that's what you're going to find. You're not going to find Federation spacesuits. You find K7 back lower floors of the station spacesuits.
I think they have the helmets are built with like cat ears.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
come
they've done
up.
some prep for the Lyrans.
Yeah, well, maybe it's old Lyran spacesuit.
Okay.
That's how old they are.
Okay. Yeah, they have it smells like cat in there as well.
Yeah.
So
And you like put it on, we see just fur floating around. Ancient fur.
absolutely. Let's have you both of you make fitness plus security rolls.
Okay.
Difficulty is 2/3.
Gee whiz.
Fitness plus
That-
security is an 11 for Tevin, and I don't have anything helpful
So
here.
Scar, you're in good shape.
I am okay.
Should I spend a final point of momentum here?
It's
If
up to
you feel you need, I support you.
Yeah, I'm going to do it.
Right off.
Whew, 2 successes.
2 successes. So you get up on the outside of the station. You've seen the station, big long tube. So you're kind of coming up, you're climbing the side of this skyscraper, going up, magnetic boots, the big honking, ka-chunk, ka-chunk boots there come up there. And, you're climbing upwards. And with two successes, you are not ambushed when they open up on you. Catch the little reflected light, and you will see that there are four people, a couple of levels above you on the side of the space station, much nicer suits than you have, that are, essentially getting phasers in position to shoot at you. Captain Ascara, what do you do?
Well, I think I shoot them first because I'm not surprised. This sounds
Okay.
awesome. We have like a thing floating
What?
up and
Yeah.
away, and
Where are you at? Or do you, grab on something on the side of the ship? Is
oh
there some
yeah, that makes
debris around?
sense.
Like, what do we see?
Oh yeah, yeah. I don't think we have a tether, right? We probably have oxygen on
Hmm.
within the
Mag boots
suit.
and oxygen.
Oh, mag boots and oxygen sounds awesome. Yeah, big fan, big fan. Cool. Yeah, I think he's gonna grab onto one of the ladder rungs because there's probably some along the outside of the station and fire a few shots.
Okay.
Uh,
Control
damn.
plus security.
Okay, that's 15s for me.
I know.
Hand phasers.
Is a
I'm a focus.
specialty. So you have a 15/3 with this, and there's no momentum in the pool.
Maybe I can make some, he said, really wishing he hadn't said it out loud. Here we go. 15 and a 5. Okay, so
That is going to be a miss.
yeah. Any die with rolls equal to below your department becomes a crit. And my department was a 3. Darn it.
Do you want to spend your determination to reroll? You get a chance to get it back.
I will get a chance to oh, that's right. I do have a chance to get it back. Sure, sure. I will do that thing. All right. So I immediately need to.
Yes.
I know, I know. You're very good at appealing to my dumbness. Here we go.
So reroll first.
Yeah, let's do the reroll as part of veteran, which means that I need to what do I have to roll? Let's in control. Okay.
Okay.
My control's a 12. Oh, there's a decent chance. Let's see how this goes. Shouldn't have said that.
So you will get your determination
12.
back, but now you need to roll me 2d20 for your reroll. Or did you
Okay.
already do? No, you haven't.
No, I have not.
Okay.
Here it comes.
Look at that. So that is 3 successes. So that will be enough to with the you can wound if you don't spend the momentum, or you can take them out if you spend one of them out with the spend the momentum.
Well, let me ask, Mike, do you want to do some shooty shoot stuff? If so, then
There are
I'll
three
just.
more of them. So
Oh, then I think the captain needs to take somebody out. So
okay.
I will burn that to
Where,
do it.
what is the hit? Is it hit in the shoulder? Is it midsection? Like what do we see?
Oh yeah, I think we hit it. It's a midsection, and it's enough to where they lose balance, and the mag boot disengages.
We see
And
them float off, into space, but they're already out from the stun of it, so they are gone. I think we'll see a piece of debris come by and catch them, and then they're gone out of there. To then, got three more of these folks who are going to get shots on you after this.
Uh, is there any kind of cover available on the
You tell
surface of the
me.
station?
Like what? Well,
I
I don't
would,
know. Tell me.
yeah, I would
What do
like
we
to
see?
try and find something sticking out from the side of the station, some kind of maybe the lip of a docking bay or
Okay.
something.
I think that's easy. I won't charge you for that. You can get yourself positioned there. And then do you fire
Uh,
your phaser?
Yeah, I'm going to. Do
Okay.
need to get back into the station.
All right. Control plus security.
This is not my forte. Control plus security is an 11. Don't have anything else that's going to help, so I'm just going to roll it. Nope.
So what is it that sends your shot awry? I mean, you're a trained Starfleet officer. It isn't your forte, but you're still pretty good. So what is it that throws your shot off?
I think it has been a long time, if ever, that Taven has been in a combat situation on the outside of a ship, and it's
Okay.
disorienting to have that feeling of the infinite black is a thing that is, no matter how much mental discipline you have, it still gets to you.
Okay. I think that sounds reasonable. Can you please roll me as they fire back at you? Uh, you can get fitness plus security.
Mhm.
I'll give you a bonus die for cover.
Okay.
Yeah.
Looking for an 11 again. Nope.
So no successes. I have a success. So that is enough to hit you with no successes
Mhm.
on your side of things. So you are going to take 5 stress. They
Okay.
wing you there. Uh, uh, Captain Ascara, I need you to make fitness plus security.
A security.
While he's doing that, can I ask, is taking a shot technically a task? Because I have the backup plan's talent.
Yes, it is.
Okay. Then we get a free momentum.
Okay.
Sweet. Okay. Ooh, interesting. Okay. Sorry, I was just rereading my commanding officer thing to see if it could pay off here, but it's okay. Actually, hold on a second. Advisor. When you assist another using your command. I haven't used command. Okay. Sorry. Had a sudden remembering. Oh,
No
that is
successes on
that is
that.
0 successes. I will spend determination.
Too much spend determination?
I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Let's see if this I get it back.
No, you do
Oh, it's
not.
gone. It's gone for good. And here's my reroll.
Got a success though.
Yeah. Yeah.
One and so one of them completely misses, but the other one will hit you for 4.
4 stress.
Yep.
Gee.
Round of fire exchanged. They're kind of trying to move into position that they can kind of try and flank you and get you into position. They are trying to pick you off there. Uh, 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 oh, actually, one of them got a 20 there. I think that that's a complication for them. So I'm going to say that Racer will take a shot and will uh, take out one of them, let's say.
Cool. Also, I hadn't called this out, but I used my good leaders get their hands dirty to spend that determination. So I'm going to add 1 momentum to the pool because of
Okay,
losing heart.
excellent. We come back to you, Ascara. There are just 2 left. They are trying to move to kind of catch you all a crossfire. Taven has also gotten hit, but is behind cover. What do you want to do? What do we see? How are you going to change the situation up?
Sorry, I was just as you were giving the sit rep, I was reading Follow My Lead, which I have never used in this entire campaign, but could at this coming up point. I can because I spend a determination, I can choose a single ally who can hear me this task that ally attempts counts as having assistance from you, which
Yeah,
could be me taking
absolutely.
command of the situation. Great. So, yeah, do like Operation Delta, where we're going to feint and draw their focus to two
And,
separate
and
directions. And
and it counts as automatically having done that assistance with rolling a one. So they when Taven goes, they're going to get two successes.
boom. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
That sounds great.
So let's start with you on your action though. We see you calling out your attack patterns, and
Attack pattern Delta.
what do you do?
I think he um lets go of the ladder rung, or actually uses that to propel himself forward and does a forward front flip that if he were off by a little bit, he could just keep careening out from the station and lands just with one foot. The other mag boot skids for just a moment. He turns and fires the phaser at one of our assailants.
Control plus security.
Okay, here we go. 8 and a 15, and control plus security for me is a 15.
Two successes. So that will hit. Do you want to spend momentum to take them out?
No, because they're the last one, right?
No, there are two left.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna
Okay.
do it.
So tell me what that shot is that does
Man,
drop them when you do that land.
Scar is so giving and everything until we get into combat, and he's just a vicious bastard.
Yeah.
And it never pays off, but that's fine. Um,
These are vicious terrorists in a die-hard scenario, buddy.
it's true. It's true. If only I had a machine gun. What does that look like? Yeah, I think what happens is they have a tether, and he fires and he hits the tether, and then bang, just drops.
And even as they're moving to try and dodge, because you're coming at them in that weird way. So when that tether hits, they thought that they were going to be able to use that tether to kind of swing back down, and they are gone. All their momentum takes them off station. Commander Taven, what is it about the orders, the assist that Captain Niskara has shouted to you that is helpful here?
So I think the maneuver that Ascar has just done is distracting enough that Taven can just stand, aim, and take a shot
Okay.
at the final one. She knows exactly which target to take out. She knows which one Ascar is going after because of the orders.
Control plus security.
Okay.
Follow my lead lets them use the captain's presence plus command.
Oh, okay, that's right. So presence plus command is a 15 or less, Taven.
It's like, this is a big difference.
Yeah. All right, let's do it. Two successes.
Two successes. On top of what the captain gave you is four successes. And that will hit them. And what do we see happen there, Taven? How do you take them out?
So I think she shoots out the seal at the side of the person's neck
Okay.
on the helmet.
Hits
We just
that.
see air starting to escape.
And of course, then you get that momentum from the air spray. They try to catch onto that. They're trying to get the patch up, and then they are gone. Now, Taven, I'll give you've got two momentum you can have here. You can have two momentum, or you can have a phaser rifle.
I think we want that phaser rifle.
Okay. How does that happen? Like, how do you get the phaser rifle before they can are gone?
So I think they have, in their panic, as the seal pops on their suit, they kind of they toss it to one side, and because of the kind of everything that is happening there, they throw it towards the hull of the station, and it hits the hull of the station and bounces back up, and Taven runs across the field to grab a hold of it before it goes out of reach.
Perfect. And we'll see, I think what we have seen maybe as a clock during this is that these are not suits made for long-term walking. So I think we can see your little oxygen meters going down here, especially during the activity. I think we see that the three of you rush up to get to that next airlock thing, get that open, get inside, uh, go in, open up the doors, get out, and you will see in front of you a panicked Mr. Lurie. I'm going to cut away from that. So Space walks out. Tony Chivilik. Yeah, he did roll, but didn't get it. I know. Uh, so tell me what does it look like trying to use this water liquid thing to get upwards? Is it more of a fitness thing? Is it more of a calculation thing? What do you think? You are muted, Tony.
I think it's calculations.
Okay.
I mean, I personally would love fitness, but I think like calculating the timing so that the water is flowing upwards
All right.
is,
I think reason plus science.
yeah. All right.
I mean, can I help since we're doing this
Yeah,
together?
absolutely.
Right. Reason plus science is 12.
Okay.
Just spend it, Jim. Just spend that momentum.
Yes.
Okay. Just need somebody else's encouragement. Let's change. Let's use different dice.
Always smoke them while you got them, brother. That's
Oh, look at that.
So five
1, 2, 3,
successes.
4, 5
5 successes. So that
I
will
like
be
plus whatever Jim rolls.
let me
Roll.
throw my measly 9 and see if I can get anything with it.
no.
No, this is not Chivilik's
But-
thermodynamics, not Chilik's.
So
hydrodynamics. Sorry, this is hydrodynamics because we're going through water.
3 successes, Tony, on that. You want to put that back in the pool?
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, I'll put 2 in the pool and ask a question.
What's the question?
What here should we be on the lookout for?
They are aware of you. Like they know
Okay.
where you're at. You've already seen, that they've got some stuff set up. So there's very likely that you are about to walk into more enhanced security at this point. Either automated because there are station defenses. So you're hitting the levels that there's going to be essentially the pop down, like a laser turret kind of thing. And you need to be now more careful about that. Chivalric, I want to have you do an action during this sort of, I mean, you're helping out with that, but what are you doing to while during this transit?
I'm not sure there's a lot for me to do. Did the Orions come with us? Did both of them come with us?
Oh yeah, they're both with you. Yeah.
They're both with us. Okay. Chivilik then is going to keep an eagle eye on the two of them for like hand signals or eye blinks in sequence or just like I'm paying attention to what the two of them
So
are
just
saying to each
gather
other.
information.
Yeah, especially when they think we might not be paying attention.
Insight plus command.
Yeah, sure. Can do that. Does linguistics help me with this?
You've got a couple of things that are tangentially related, so I think it's the accumulation of those that I'm going to give you.
Yeah, sure. And let me see here. I'll spend one of those 2 momentum to bump it to 3. And so this is insight plus command, you said? Or
I said insight plus command.
Insight plus command. So that's 16s is what I'm looking for.
So 3 successes.
3 hits, yeah.
So what's your first question?
What aren't they telling us?
So one of the things is there's very clearly this is not in their plans. They are completely surprised by this. Like, so what they've been saying about them not being involved in this is true. However,
It's messing
pretty
up whatever
clear
they did
they've
have
got something
planned.
going on
Yeah.
with Jones.
Yeah.
Like there's something, and whatever this is messing with those plans.
Mhm.
And not a we're going to stab Jones in the back, but very clearly with Jones, there's
Yes,
something
yeah.
going on.
Yeah.
But Jones was telling the truth
It's
because Jones didn't have anything to do with this terrorist
yeah.
attack.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Your buddy
No,
wouldn't lie to you.
it's Psy.
You
Oh,
got
Psy.
another momentum or a question?
Oh, like I feel like um oh uh what's the like I mean where's the next ambush going to happen? Do some tactical analysis, security and
but
stuff
I
like,
think that this is
is that?
you're I think you're talking about them. So I think the question has to relate to them.
The sure. The Orions.
Yeah.
Got it. Is the marriage for real? Does she really want to marry him?
No, this is clearly a legal marriage.
Okay.
And you suspect, given the interaction you've gotten, that Jones is also aware of just the legality. He has, however, been playing it up to you because he's marrying an Orion princess, and
Yes,
he
yeah.
is wanted to impress you, an old
Like,
friend.
okay. But I guess the main thing is I don't need to warn him he's gonna get shanked on his wedding night or anything like
No,
that.
no,
Okay. All right.
they are
Okay,
clearly
then that's
they are
as
clearly
long as
con
yeah.
people in it together.
Okay. As long as it's a yeah. Like I
Oh
expect
yeah,
they'll
and
betray each other, but like
she's
his life's not in
definitely
danger.
much
Yeah,
more
okay.
interested in Tony.
Yeah, all right. Okay. Yeah, that's whatever. Okay. All right. Yeah, no, I'm good with that.
Okay,
Thank you. Yeah.
Captain Ascara, Mr. Lurie, like he has his like satchel briefcase there. Ah!
Just Mr. Lurie,
Captain, oh, thank God you're alive. You and your other Federation.
who are the people claiming to be this Crimson Path?
I don't know. I don't know. I was and he you see him visibly lie. I was checking on some things, and the next thing I know, everything locks down.
I'm checking him out. Has he got a bunch of valuables? Like, has he packed up a bunch of?
He's clearly got some stuff with him that he is clutching a little more tightly, as if to say, "This is mine," you know.
Mhm.
I was trying to find, but I know some ways around the station, but I was trying to find some way to get to a shuttle or something to get out of here.
I promise, once you have helped us, we will help you
I
safely
don't know
exit the
what kind of
station.
assistance I can be, Captain.
I
In
can
a
think of a
dangerous.
number of ways you can help us. You know this place as well as most anyone. We need to get to the assailants, the people who are terrorizing this place, and you're going to help us.
Certainly, I can draw you a map for directions that guide you along this way there.
Excellent. You can draw us a map and then guide us there yourself.
So this next step is you want to make use of Lurie to make it up to this near this penultimate leg, right?
Exactly. We've got a guide. That's a new way.
Okay. So I think that's presence plus command.
Okay. Presence plus command is a thing I don't suck at, so that's good.
And you have negotiation.
I do. Having negotiation as a focus is a good thing. So let's see how this goes. These dice, man. That is two successes.
That is two successes. So he has some override access that
Amazing.
will get you up to essentially the levels below the penthouse there. And but essentially it's very clear that that works for a bit, but then that gets locked out. Like they've still got sensors on you, so they know exactly where you guys are. And they know your relative position, they know how far you've made it. But you will get up to essentially like below the promenade levels kind of thing. Tiven, what are you doing while Ascara is escorting Mr. Lurie?
Ah, I don't know.
Are
Both
you dealing
Ascara
with the
and Taven are
scanners?
injured.
Are you dealing with the
Yeah.
injuries? Are you trying to now make that break to bring the two sides together? What do you want to do here?
No, I think if we are aware that we're being tracked on the scanners, Taven is trying to come up with a way of bypassing that, of making us invisible to the scanners,
Okay.
or
Uh,
potentially disabling the scanners in some way, shape, or form.
I think that's going to be reason plus engineering.
Okay. It's 14.
Want to spend a momentum?
Yes. Because I think this is important. That is two successes
Two successes.
and a
So I
19.
and a
I'm
19.
not sure what the
Complication.
complication range is here.
So here's the thing here's what I'm going to say. Oh yeah, the complication range is at 18 at this point when you're now at this
Hmm.
level. Uh, you will tell me how you do that, how you blanket. However, they know that security is down. Like you take the sensors offline and stuff, but it goes black for them. So they will know that they are sensor blind. I think that's the complication. Does that seem fair?
Yeah. So they still know we're coming, but they just don't know exactly where from.
Yeah, they knew you've gotten to the upper levels, but then you fade out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what do we see you do to get that in place?
So I think we need to. I think we are we at the level where we're kind of at the bar at this point?
What do you
Because
mean?
we're just below the penthouse.
You're at the penultimate level, yeah, kind of down there, yeah.
Okay. So I'm just wondering if there is a storage of some kind of collection of chemicals here somewhere that I can
Okay.
find something that we can spread on exposed skin to make the sensors effectively bounce off of it.
I think that you can probably find that or something that you can dump into the sensor units to put all that offline.
Yeah, okay. So that's what I will do. I'll find a way to overload the sensors in such a way that it causes the network running the
Uh,
sensors to freeze.
Stash of Romulan ale gets poured
Hmm.
down. You hear a gasp from Rasa as you pour that in there. And then the boom. as that goes offline. Uh, and I think that is the point at which you will hear Captain Iscara. Perhaps we should have a conversation. Let's take 5 and then we'll continue. Captain Iscar, what do you say?
I'm happy to negotiate with you. Where do we meet?
No, 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 no. There's no meat in this, Captain. You have... I had assumed you would be off with the Tempest. I did not realize that you and your people would still be aboard this station. Now, I'm assuming you don't want this station blown up. A major incident with the Lyran Empire and all of that. So I just need you to hold your position, wait it out, and we'll be gone, having finished our business here.
What exactly is your business here?
I don't think that's of any concern to you, Captain Iscara. You see Mr. Lurie looking like kind of a little like weirded out here.
Oh, stop. Transmit. Like, did this come through loudspeakers over comm unit?
I assume it actually would have come over your communicator, like because you're close
Okay.
enough up that you've now got comms.
Totally makes sense.
In a second, we're going to bring the 2 teams together, but I wanted to kind of do this
Perfect.
first.
Yeah, I think I'll do a quick like mute thing and ask Lurie, do you recognize their voice?
No, no.
Do you recognize their voice, Lurie?
Uh,
What's going
I
on?
think it's the person who we hired for the third party operations.
Mm-hmm. Well, they're here to steal something?
And
Or
you see him go, like he gets pale, like, and you see something go through his head and kind of put, like, you see him kind of have a realization. You think they're here to steal something?
that's my working theory.
They're right up there with it.
With what? Put my hand on his
Presence
shoulder.
plus command, Captain.
Yeah, put my hand on his shoulder with what? Presence plus command. 15 is what I'm looking for. Oh my goodness, that's a complication. Amazing. 1 success and a complication. Cheese and crackers.
Okay, so he says, Captain, I've been on this station for 27 years. I've been station commander for 23 of those 27 years. This is a remote outpost. It does not pay particularly well. So I may have, over those 27 years, built up a significant nest egg, as well as there is a set of monies that was stored alongside that nest egg of reparations for the Lyrans.
Hmm.
Gold pressed latinum and other valuables that I have accumulated in, well, let us say, operations that might have been in a gray area, let us say. And the safe is, and then there's as a blaster shot from a security station hits him in the back, and and then you all kind of drop to the ground as uh, and I like to imagine that to kind of do the drama. Chivilic, Moreno, how do we see you enter in? You hear that gunfire on the level you've just gotten to. What do we see the two of you doing?
Um, I I I think like at this point we got to where we could get into a turbo lift shaft and climb the ladder
Oh no,
inside
I'm going to
and
save the turbo
lever
lift
the.
shaft because I've
Oh,
got a
oh,
thing.
okay,
I've
all
got a
right,
thing for
okay. We've
that.
got a turbo lift thing that's
Yeah,
going to happen. Oh, we were already on their
you're on
level,
you're on the
but
level, so you've gotten up to this level and you hear gunfire in the distance. So how do we see you
we
like?
were like, oh, I mean, this is just gunfire in the distance. I mean, this is just pelting down a hall towards them, right?
Okay,
Isn't this, kind of
yeah. So you will
around the
see
round, like,
you'll see the flash of someone
yeah.
vaporized as you see Taven and the captain diving for cover. It's one of those little pop down with the nubbins on it, like
Hmm.
laser fire things. Morena, what do we see you doing?
I think like yeah, she pulls the knife that she hid in her hair out because that's all she had. She didn't have her blood phaser. She didn't have her the tricorder. So then she's like rushing to the wall. I'm like, oh great, automated defenses. This is not going to be useful. Like somebody, calling to the captain, slide me a phaser. Maybe I can provide covering fire.
Chivilik, do you want to take the shot with your phaser type 2? See if you can bust this thing up?
Um, oh shit. Like I look at Moreno and Moreno, you're like, give me a phaser, and I'm just like, whew, like I'm like if someone needs to take a shot, it's gonna be Tony
Okay.
and not me, I think. So yeah.
Control plus security, Tony.
Okay, that's 13. Stick with these. All right, that's one success.
One success. So I think you will wing it. So it's I think this is purely a fixed position. So I think it's easy to hit, and you will temporarily disable it. And Taven, Skara, Tuvilik, Moreno, you're all in one place. You can see that Taven and Iskara have Reza with them, and Tuvilik and Moreno have two Orions with them.
Your timing is
Yeah.
impeccable, commanders.
Captain, good to see you in one piece.
I hate Tony. Cypher sore eyes.
Mm.
And I say, we left Sai behind downstairs.
I hope we don't end up regretting that.
Um,
I don't think there's
uh,
much damage he could do down there.
there, sir, if I haven't regretted my relationship with him after all these years, I don't think there's any regret to be found there.
I see. Well, we'll keep in mind your shameless attitude.
He's a
This is a
scoundrel.
heist.
He's a scoundrel, sir, and a rogue, but um, but he's not vicious.
I can appreciate that distinction.
I can't help but notice, sir, of the parties that we have encountered thus far that the Ferengi is not here.
Correct. And I'm wondering if that was the third party that our dearly departed Luri had hired for an operation.
Oh, uh, and like kind of, like Abe kind of like reaches out to like get a couple of flakes of like, whatever the like particulate matter that's just still kind of floating there. He says, "Oh, this is Lurie, huh?" Kind of rubbing it between his fingers.
Captain, says the princess, you said heist?
Yes. This entire Crimson Path is a ruse there. Luri had set himself up a little nest egg over the last 27 years.
Gasp, she says in mock shock.
Which happens to be exactly where they are located. I'm not
And
sure.
then she looks angry.
Perhaps you and Sai had similar goals. I don't care. We need to make sure no one on this station is hurt. And then everything else that falls out, we will negotiate.
I've already encountered one of their bombs and was able to disarm it, so we've got the schematics for them, but
Great work, Tony.
Captain, it occurs
What?
to me that there are two sums of money in the vault. It seems as if one belongs to the Lyrans and the other belonged to Luri, who will no longer need to spend it.
Agreed. But I'm pretty sure that this Crimson Path is after both.
Tony,
We need to-
does that mean we have a bomb?
we didn't. I mean,
It's a
It's
big bomb.
several
she
floors
carries
down.
it.
Oh, okay.
No, yeah.
Okay. So you didn't bring it along. Okay.
it is yeah, it's very big.
Okay. Would they have known you disarmed it?
I I don't know.
I think I pick up what you're putting down, Dave. Is it possible that we could bluff them to think that we have one? Is that a
Or-
card we have to play?
Or spoof their sensors into thinking it went off. Both of those are options, sir.
Oh, I don't like that. I like that option, Abe. We're very close, and they're aware that I am here. Not very willing to negotiate. I'm not sure if they're aware of your presence quite yet. I'm going to see if I can.
They did. We have established sensor wise that they do know
Okay.
how many people you have.
Okay.
But do they know they're all with Ascara?
Not necessarily, but they
Yes.
know that there have been two groups that have been moving upwards.
Of course. We're just a simple wedding party, Captain. Perhaps we could demand an audience with an angry Orion princess who probably has connections that they don't want to upset. If you're still unopposed, Your Highness.
She says, I think that's a risky thing, given their position and how they've operated already, but
Mhm.
We have other options. We don't want to put you at risk.
I'm not. I just. It's not a question of risk. It's a question of how successful it'll be. Is my question.
Captain, while we're itemizing leverage, the third-party engineering crew, there was a young woman who bear a striking genetic resemblance to Dr. Dexter's daughter. As far as I'm aware, she has no direct descendants, but you knew her sister Elkie.
I did.
Do you believe you could reach this woman?
I can try. didn't know of her existence until you just mentioned her to me.
Captain, if I were to assist you in resolving this situation, perhaps using a variation on Commander Moreno's suggestion, I wonder if there might be some kind of finder's fee we might receive, some remuneration from the Federation. Say 10% of some sort.
10% of some sort. Uh, as so we're clear, the reparations to the Lurians are sacrosanct and should not be wagered. But I have a feeling that the nest egg is probably at least as sweet.
More. I mean, I have no idea.
We can do an accounting of the reparations before they're handed over.
There is a unofficial secondary turbo lift that goes up into that area that you might be able to use to infiltrate, especially if people don't look like Federation people, as Tony suggested.
All right, let's make it happen.
So what's the next step, Captain? Do you head to that turbo lift? Anything you want to do preparation wise before you attempt to infiltrate the party? Are you changing clothes, Taven changing clothes, or is it just Tony and the Orions? What do you think?
God, so Rich is thinking out loud here. There's a yeah. So just talking like this is probably our last action sequence. I want to make sure everybody gets to do the cool thing that they've been sitting on or excited about, all that good stuff. Like I'm not opposed to Ascara trying to negotiate as a distraction tactic for you guys to use the turbo lift. But I want to make sure you guys feel like we're doing the coolest thing.
Maybe we can also try to spoof the sensors so it doesn't read us going up in this private turbo lift.
Mm-hmm. That sounds like a really good idea.
Okay.
Like, it would be even cooler if we let the sensor see the people inside the turbo lift, but not the people that have climbed up through the hatch to be on the top of it when it arrives.
So then we'd use like Orion's in the turbo lift thing. Oh, it's the Orions. They know a sneaky thing. And then I think that's kind of neat. Everyone like that one?
It's like such a, I feel like climbing up through the elevator car so that you can be on top of it while it's moving feels just like a quintessential action movie thing
It
to
feels
do.
very die-hardy too. So
Yeah.
I'm into it.
That's a fun bit.
So you're saying let them know that the secret turbo lift is coming up so that the
Yeah.
Orions are
I think
exposed?
they will. Well, that's a good
I'm
question.
just trying to
Yeah.
follow,
Yeah,
given
yeah.
what
No,
the
this is good.
setup here.
The setup is that if we take this turbo lift, they won't know, right?
You could actually here I'll suggest a way to combine what Jim is saying,
Okay.
what you're saying. If you have the secret turbo lift with some people infiltrating the party, and then Chivilic spoofing the other one and actually coming up the regular turbo lift, you actually get the best of
We
both
get a
worlds.
crossfire, yes, yeah,
A
yeah, there we
pincer.
go. That's cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
Okay.
Yeah.
So who is Chivilic's riding the turbo lift up? Who else is with Chivilic on the sort of
Decoy.
decoy, or is it just Chivilic?
The captain. I want to hold their attention.
Okay. So that you can drop down in and surprise. So Taven, Moreno, the Orions, right? Does that sound right?
Yeah, no.
And our chipper have a quarter Vulcan,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely. And I think that the Orion will open up her purse and pull out your dress, Moreno.
Yeah. Apple Chekhov's
Kind of
dress. Gotta wear it.
look at you, Taven. Pull out another dress.
Raises an
Just
eyebrow.
add water.
It would be, it's the logical thing to do to Ben.
And then pulls out a dress for Raisa. What does your dress look like, Taven?
We're going to a wedding, right? I think it's a. I don't know. I'm not used to describing dresses. I will say it's in a like a peacock blue color.
Okay, like a little black dress, but in a peacock blue dress. So it fits with your science uniform. So we get that set
Of
there.
course.
Okay. And Tony, what does your dress look like?
I think it's like it's a Dancing with the Stars style, semi nude sheer with very jeweled, like rumba type dress or samba type dress. It's like no one's seen Tony in something like this before, and she's just like, yeah, this is part of the job. But also, she's worn dance outfits like this before, but the crew does not come to her performances.
Excellent. Uh, so we've got one group going up to infiltrate the party quietly, while the distraction comes with the other group coming up through the regular turbo lift. Uh, and you're spoofing the sensors to get that done. So I think the sensor spoofing, I think that is definitely going to be a control or reason plus engineering role from someone to get that set. Who is the best on that?
That's the captain, I think.
Yeah.
Or Taven. Well, they're about the same.
Captain is a 15.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's better.
You want to spend that momentum
I feel selfish, but
to
maybe.
do the thing that's going to make the plan work?
Yeah. Okay, fine. I'll do
Do
the
it.
thing.
We want you to do it.
3 dice with a 15 target.
Yep.
15-3 or 15-5? 15-3.
15.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Two successes and a complication.
Two successes and a complication. I'm going to hang on to that complication. Uh, Taven, are you there? Somebody want to roll a die for Taven for an assist on that? Control plus engineering, just 1d20.
Yeah, I can do that real quick.
Okay. Okay. So
There's 6.
that is the 3 successes you need.
Nice.
So I think we got it timed so that the elevator starts doing its move. You guys get on top of it, get yourself set there. Even as that's coming up, and they're probably getting ready, for that. Tony, you will come up. You're in. Doors will open. Clearly, you're in a back room. It's a secret, entryway that Lurie has installed here, and you will come out and you will see, there's a big party area, and there's a bunch of Lyrans, and there are a bunch of humans, and a couple of Ferengi, and some other people there who are all essentially, being held at gunpoint in an area there by some people of various mixed personages. It looks like the people that you saw before in the background as part of that third-party engineering team. One of them is definitely a Lyran, and there are a couple of others. So how do you want to play this?
I, you know, on the turbo lift ride up, the Orion male, he's got some
Oh,
sort of
he didn't.
instrument.
The Orion Mail's not with you. It's just the ladies here.
Okay, well, I need some of them to have some instruments to play so I could just throw them off with a sudden dance routine. And just like total distraction, be like, what the hell's going on? And of course, all the other somehow the princess is definitely in step. I don't know about Taven and Risa. That'll be the funny part.
So this is the okay.
Yeah,
So you're going to go for the comedy moment here is what you're going
yes,
for. Okay.
exactly.
All right. So I think that is presence plus command.
All right. Well, I'm spending my determination because I've been
Two
holding it.
successes. Okay. I'm going to spend, let's see. I think I'm going to spend a threat here to raise that difficulty up.
All right. Well, let's see. Yeah. All right. And that is a
Presence
14.
plus command.
All right. So there's one more success.
One more success. So three successes. So I don't think this
Then
is
assisting.
a full Taven, do you want to roll presence plus command to assist? Are
I,
you
I, she will. She'll join in.
okay?
This likely won't go well, but it's an 11 that I'm aiming for. So it's just one die for an assist, right?
It
One
adds
die.
it definitely adds to the comedy of the scene, though.
Okay, but a success. So there is a bit where the essentially surprise party kind of pops up of a couple of dancers, a couple of Vulcans playing instruments. As they come out, there's that sudden noise as the rest of the group are there as those doors open, and suddenly they're screaming because there's all this blaster fire, phasers firing into that empty turbo lift. Askara, Chivilic, how are you playing this? There's kind of a sudden chaos in here. Blaster fire is tearing up that turbo lift. You can hear the sounds of distraction in there. How are you two taking advantage of this?
I feel like in the action movie, this is the thing where like they blast into it, and then a couple of them like charge in there to see who they hit, and then that's when we drop on them.
Okay.
And then
Uh,
we have blasters.
okay.
So yeah.
So I think that from both of you, this is going to be melee rolls to do that. Askara, I assume you have the phaser rifle right now.
Oh, sure.
Um, although you probably just have your hand phaser because you're better with that, right?
I am better. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Let me
So,
counter by saying, no, I have my hand phaser.
okay.
We're in an elevator dropping on a couple of meatheads. I have an Ushan tour.
Oh yeah,
Is
absolutely.
is what
Yeah,
I have. Yes,
I'm just assessing. I know
shank
you're
this
in
guy.
hand-to-hand
Yeah,
combat.
yeah,
Yeah, no. So let's start with you, Jim, because I think like potentially you're going to be able to take out both of the guys that pop their heads in to
Oh,
allow
Christ.
Askara to
I'm
do
gonna
his
give
job.
it a shot. Okay. So the way this works is so I have my Ushan tour like that I get to carry for free. Like that doesn't add to threat when I make a lethal attack with it.
Right?
But if I buy a die with threat, I can re-roll any number of dice in my dice pool.
You want to give me a
So
threat? I'm more than happy to you to give me threat here in this final
I will
scene.
give you a threat
And
100%
I am going
to
to
yeah,
use it on you guys here.
absolutely. Absolutely. All right. Is this what is this? Like
This
fitness
is hand
plus
to hand. This
security?
is daring plus security.
Daring plus security. Okay. So uh it's 12, but I've got a 5.
Yeah, 12-5.
Um and
So
uh
3d20, 12-5.
we're totally out of momentum. All right. So let me just roll my 3 dice here and see how we do.
So 3 successes.
Oh man.
Do you want to re-roll any of those?
Do I want to re-roll any of them? What is what is 3 successes get me?
3 successes right now is going to get you taking the 2 of them out. No extra momentum.
I'll go with that.
Okay.
I like that.
You are dropped down in Urshantor. As you said, you pull them into the thing. You've got the body so that they can't fire more phasers in here. You kind of move them out of there. So you've got that blocking position. That's creating chaos. Iskar, what are you doing?
Oh, sorry, if this is too hokey, someone call me out. But I kind of like the idea of him holding on. He ducks down, like he's coming from below, like upside down with
Uh-huh.
the phaser. So he's got clearance over top of Abe and his threshing machine, and he fires at whoever else is
So
If I
you
outside.
want to take out
hokey,
the other people that were firing into
Yes.
the thing? Okay. Then let's have you roll that control plus security. So that's going to be a 15/3 for you with your hand phaser.
All right, 15/3 coming at you. Come on, Dice. You've been bad to me all day. That's a 6. It was on a 2 for a second. But that is 2 successes.
But that is 2 successes. So you will take down uh, some of them with kind of a wide beam stun, but there's still people that are up. I'm going to give now Moreno action, Taven action, and then I'm going to have the various mobs and significant people act. Tony, what are you doing?
Yeah, like while people are now, so like we cause the initial distraction, they turn to start firing at the thing. And that's, she's gonna go up and behind some of them to try to like take them down physically.
Okay, so you will move up on the ones that essentially have
Their backs to me.
phasers, backs to you, and have they're trying to cover the hostages. That is a daring plus security.
All right. And martial arts,
Oh,
presumably.
100%.
So, yeah. All right.
13/3.
Yep. 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 1, 2. That's 1 success.
1 success. So essentially you hit one, but there's still a significant number of them up
Yeah.
that are there. Taven, what are you doing?
Similar thing, but I think the way that Tavan is going to do this is with a Vulcan neck pinch because I
Okay.
have that talent. So she wants to get close enough to some of the people holding rifles that she can just drop them.
Okay. So what is the role used for the Vulcan neck pinch? Does it say?
It just says that I can use medicine or science instead of security. So I suspect the attribute remains the same.
Yep. So daring plus medicine.
Daring plus medicine is only it's 12, but it's 12/5. Let's do it.
Holy moly. So what does that look like? 4 successes. Because you're going to take out the rest of that mob that's holding the hostages undercover and get them safe. So what do we see happen there?
Yeah, so I think Taven continues to dance then, and as she moves through the dance, she's just slipping between all these people, and as she reaches out to touch their shoulders, they just drop one at a time as she moves.
Absolutely. And you are like a tornado through there. We will see. Uh, there are still a number of mob people there. Uh, I will close out the sort of the NPC thing. You can see I've got a row there of the named NPCs essentially with the viewfinder. We've got a Lyran with cybernetics. We've got the boss guy. We've got Dexter's daughter there. Uh, we've got a Federation Lieutenant Poser who is part of this, and some mob folks, and Escara. You will see that sort of in the background of all of this, there is a 13-year-old, maybe, young woman there who looks a lot like Dexter's daughter.
Oh, goodness.
I'm going to have you hold on a second. Chivilic, what do you do?
Um,
Still got mobs, got some main
yeah.
people. What do you do?
So
That was our
I like
surprise round. After you guys go, I'm going to go.
I look at all of the hostages and say, "Off your asses. This is a rescue. Let's go." And like bring them into, get them out of their shock and be like,
Presence plus
we really need
command.
your help right now, people. So yeah.
Presence plus command to create a chaos trait.
Oh, yeah, I really like that. All right. Um, I'm completely out of momentum. A threat. Da, da, da.
Got a 16, buddy.
Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna roll it. Got it. All right.
Got it. So
There's
that
two.
is enough. So we've got a chaos trait on the scene there. Uh yeah,
And like I reel it off in whatever four languages of the people that are there, like
yeah,
say it in Ferengi and Lyran and yeah.
absolutely. People are now rushing out. And of course, the people who are facing the doors where you are, they haven't yet realized that the people that were being covered, been taken out. Escara, what do you do?
I think this is the moment when Ascaris basically says, "Yeah, we've got the drop on you guys. Why don't you drop your weapons?" So, um, all right, everyone, drop your weapons. We have this station under control.
Let's have you make a presence plus command roll, Captain.
Just so we're clear, Rich doesn't want this to work. Like it seems like the thing Ascara would do to try to save lives.
Absolutely.
All right, presence plus commands, 15 difficult target, and feels like Starfleet protocols for negotiation
Sure.
is happening. Okay.
Difficulty 5.
All right, here we go. 15 and an 8. So that is a mere 2 successes.
2 successes. So that's a miss by 3 on your side of things, Captain. So why don't you take 3 more stress?
Oh my goodness.
And as you are doing that, you will see a figure go over and grab the 13-year-old. And that's my complication that I've been holding on to right there. Not another step, Ascara. Tony, what do you do?
I think she's gonna try to maneuver her, try to maneuver during using the chaos to maneuver behind this guy
All
or this
right.
person, this figure.
Absolutely. I think that's a difficult thing, and I'll spend a threat to make it more difficult. Difficulty 4.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah,
You gave me all this threat, buddy.
I didn't. Don't put this on me.
So let's say fitness plus security.
Okay. Well, I'm sure this will not work. But I give you a threat to roll. No.
Yeah, you can give me a threat if you want to get
I
an extra
could,
die.
but I don't want you to have that. Let me look. You're at 3. Yeah, I'll give you a threat.
Okay.
Wait, difficulty 4? No, I'm not giving you a threat.
Difficulty 4, you've got the trait chaos, so that goes down to difficulty 3.
Ah, okay. All right, sure.
Thank you.
Biscuit for the biscuit.
3d20.
Well, no. There's a
What
definite
is there a
no.
command thing I could do to give you some stuff? I think.
I think we're a little separated here
Yeah,
at
that's
this
fair.
moment.
Absolutely fair.
Uh, Tony, I think that as you go to maneuver, you are thrown back. And I think we will see that Lyran that we've got pictured there moving up on you, claws out, and engaging with you. Taven, what are you doing?
Tivin would like to grab a rifle from one of these people that have been downed and
Okay.
attempt to at least cover this figure.
Okay. So do you want to try and shoot the cat? Do you want to shoot the guy? Do you want to shoot some of the other NP? We still got a bunch of guys up.
Um, yeah, let's shoot this cat figure.
Okay. Then that is going to be control plus security.
Control plus security is an 11. Nope.
So what goes wrong? Like what is it? Is it just the chaos that is here, or is it something else?
I think so. I think Tivin just cannot get a clean shot through all the people running around in here.
Yeah, trying to get an aim, but it's not working. All right,
Hmm.
their turn. So Tony, uh, cat guy is going to attack you. I'll spend a threat, 3d20.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I've got two successes. Yeah, two successes on you.
Okay.
So you may make a fitness plus security to attempt to avoid getting scratched up by this cat.
All right.
Look
There's
at that.
4 successes. Is
Uh,
martial arts.
uh, no, three successes, right?
Oh, right. Three.
Three.
Yeah. Yeah.
That will put, do you want to put a momentum in the pool or you want to do some damage back to him?
I'll put momentum in the pool.
Okay. So how is it that you dodge out of the way of that?
Well, she's well trained in martial arts and she's also a very skilled dancer. So I think she like spins out of the way while also like, they like lunge with a claw swipe and she grabs the arms and like as a spin judo toss,
Perfect.
which
To
all
Ven.
tosses in judo, all judo is
Yeah.
tosses though.
To Ven,
Hmm.
that person with the visor that he ran into last session moves up on you and is going to grab that rifle and beat you with it. So I'm going to spend a threat. Whoop, that was 1d20. Let me start again. That's what 3d20. Let me pick this up. Okay, here we go. 3d20. So I need you to roll a uh, fitness plus security roll to Ben.
Okay. Two successes.
Two successes. So I think she will bend that phaser rifle, clearly augmented strength, augmented human, but she doesn't do any damage to you, doesn't hurt you at all. But kind of as she's up with you there. You can see the flashing of that. She has a kind of cyber augments and binar implants and that kind of thing. Chivilic, phaser fire at you. So I need you to make a fitness plus security roll. And let me roll my dice here. I've got two successes. You've
That's
got
what
two
I've got.
successes.
Yeah.
So how do you get out of the way of massed blaster fire here?
I don't get out of the way. I grab one of the like I came through the door with those two guys, right? And
Okay.
I'm just gonna put one of them between me and that blaster fire.
Perfect.
So
Perfect. And then on you, Escara. Uh, shot fired.
Yeah.
Roll fitness plus security.
Okay.
Do you want to spend a momentum? We've got one momentum in the pool.
I one stress left. No, good leaders get their hands dirty. So someone in the team might need it more than I.
What the what, Captain? A 1.
And a 19. That 19 though, not a 20. Whoa.
19. Uh, I think that you will dodge out of the way, but you're going to lose your phaser.
Oh, that sounds great.
Okay. And I think maybe you end up rolling closer to this guy, who has this, laser knife close to this girl's throat there. And I think you'll see Dexter's daughter, like look shocked and is like, she's clearly thrown by this, that he's immediately gone to take her daughter hostage. Uh, uh, what do you do, Chivilic?
this is the Ferengi that's got the daughter hostage,
No,
or
this is the leader guy.
oh
The
oh
Ferengis
oh
are the
oh they're
hostages.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I
You'll see the guy with the sinister glasses on the NPC tab there.
okay.
And in fact, Ascara, I think you'll recognize this guy as an instructor from the academy.
What?
Okay. Okay.
In fact, like a disgraced instructor. You know that a few years like after you were there, he was drummed out for inappropriate behavior.
Does he have a name? He needs to have a name, right?
His name is, gosh, hang on.
We did have the professor somewhere from Black Fractal.
Yes, that is the professor for Black Fractal. Professor
Yeah.
Thorpe.
Thorpe. It's a great bad guy name.
Yeah.
Thorpe.
Yeah.
Chivilic. Your action, and then
Yeah.
I'm going to go to Ascara.
Okay, I look at Thorpe and I say, everything you've done so far has been threats, has been, you know, um uh uh like that's not true. That's not what I would say. I would point at the girl and I would say, uh Federation officers, Federation officers targets is one thing. Innocents that have nothing to do with the Federation is another. And you know that. And if you take the next step here, think very carefully about the resources that will be expended to see to it that you never sleep another night for the rest of your life.
Presence plus command to essentially give Ascara an edge here.
Yeah, and there's one of my things here. I'm not really making it. Well, when I use negotiate,
I will give you a reroll here
Yeah,
on
okay.
this.
Yeah, because this
Presence plus command with a
yeah.
reroll.
I'll take that. All right. So 16.
Yep.
I'll use that last momentum.
Okay.
Oh,
So
what?
that's going to be 3 successes.
I mean, I. Oh, okay. Yep. You know what?
Yeah.
On my screen, it looks like I rolled a 20, which is
Okay.
funny because
No.
it's right on
Yeah.
the edge there. Yeah, I'll take those 3 hits. No need to reroll any of that. Yeah.
So, Scar, I'm going to hold on to you for a second here. Moreno, tell me how you take this cat guy out because we're at kind of time. So we're at that sort of hard framing bit here. Tell me how you use your martial arts or the Orion or something else to take out this Lyran, pirate.
Oh, so yeah, I think uh they pounce at me once more, and I just do like the classic roll towards them, tossing them towards the princess, and she stabs them.
Yeah.
She has no compunction. She doesn't
Just a
care.
little shh, 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 from the Orion princess there.
Yeah.
Perfect. And she looks at you, maybe a little blood on
The
her.
Lion
It
King.
looks
That's the
great. It looks
yeah,
great on her.
yeah.
Somehow makes her even sexier there. To then, how do you take out this Binar cyborg hybrid?
So a few weeks ago, Taven was an accomplished chess boxer. I think she's watching the way this person moves and discovers a weakness in their approach, and it just says "for great victory" and steps forward.
Nice. And I imagine the hand comes through their defenses and right on the shoulder, and you can drop them. Escara. You see this, you hear, Dexter's daughter, she's screaming out. He's got this little girl held, but Chivilic draws his attention. What do we see you do to get at Thorpe?
Uh, yeah, I think he charges forward, right? He's got to do the double fisted uh haymaker to free this.
Absolutely. And, there is that moment where suddenly he sees you coming in at the corner of his eye, and his reflex is, of course, to take the knife away from her throat, and then boom, double fists across his face, and he will go crashing to the floor.
Nice.
Uh, and I think that we'll see, people grabbing people up. If, we can hear the Tempest coming in over the comms, as the communication blocker is going out. Maybe a little bit of slow motion there. I think your eyes will lock with Dexter's daughter. And I think we cut from that to our end of episode scene. To then. What do you want as your sort of final button scene for this episode, for this series? Who is it with? What do you want to see? NPC, PC, by yourself? What do you think?
I think NPC. I think Taven will have a final moment with Ressa. We didn't get to see a lot in this episode, but she was there in the foreground for all of these scenes,
She,
and I
she
think
I think every time you did the neck pinch, she was like just absolutely fangirling out. So what is the scene with Ressa?
I think Taven is hanging the dress that Divno gave her in a closet in Medbay. It is beautiful but impractical.
But beautiful.
But impractical. You handled yourself well,
Thank you.
Fleet Commander.
It was my first away mission, and we got to fight, and I got knocked out, and you healed me, and I mean, it wasn't great how everybody, a lot of people, but yes, yes, Commander.
For a first away mission, it was exceptional. I'll make a note of it in my log.
And I think she is vibrating with excitement as you say that, but she tries to keep herself as still as possible. Chivilic. What is the scene we see with you here in the end?
I mean, I think it's got to be I mean, can it be the wedding, or is that going to be
Yeah,
our
that
big? Okay, yeah, I
well,
think it's
yeah, we
yeah,
can do
yeah.
the wedding there. Yeah.
Whatever. So you know what? It's a moment in the wedding
Okay.
where this moment in the wedding makes it clear we're somewhere in like the second hour of the ceremony that is then going to lead to like a multiple hour feast afterwards. Like it's a whole thing, right? And there's like, and I kind of like that, she's whatever. We've got our bridal party and everything and stuff like this. And they ask for the ring, and like Chivilic reaches to get it, and then he doesn't have it, and he starts patting himself down, and then Sai like looks a little sheepish, and then he like pulls it from up a sleeve, and he says, "Sorry, Abe, old habits." And I like snatch it out of his hand, and then hand it, and then very solemnly hand it back to him, as I'm like shaking my head, and but like I'm grinning ear to ear, and even though I know the whole setup for it, I'm just like I'm happy my friend is okay. So
Perfect. Tony.
Yeah. This has got to be post-wedding, I think.
Okay.
It's the scene with the princess, of course. I'm like, so, oh, maybe this is, I've been, if the captain's okay with it, I'm the one divvying up the finder's fee. Yeah. So, is it now Mrs. Jones, or are you,
No,
how long is
no,
that going
no.
to
We
last?
we Orions keep our own names. We don't let
Okay,
anybody take anything from us.
good. You shouldn't. I mean,
Absolutely.
yeah,
And as I said before, we are very poly.
I know. Well, hopefully our paths can cross again.
We can work towards that end if you're interested, Tony.
The Federation, Starfleet, is always willing to work towards a better future for all of us.
You mean better relations?
I think we understand each other quite well.
Well, I'm hoping so.
Hmm.
And I think she will lean in for that kiss on you before she stands up and says, I will be seeing you again.
Yes. Okay. Well, good. Because imagine what our
And
second date will be like.
okay, good. Nice button. Captain Ascara.
I think what we see in the final scene is Captain Ascara very carefully carrying this container that looks like, to some people, they might argue that it looks like like some kind of ice cream maker, possibly, or a Cantono, but it's not. This is Star Trek. Uh, and he presents it uh, to a member of Star Trek security. He
Okay,
says, it's on a deep freeze. Do not let this thing out.
understood. We've read the profile on it.
Uh, Cyrano Jones will be escorted off of the station as soon as the wedding has completed.
Understood, sir. And the rest of Thorpe's team?
They'll be remanded to custody. They have a great deal to speak for. So, yeah, and that's Thorpe's in trouble, and I mean, Ascari doesn't have personal stakes, so I don't think we end with him having a big speech with the guy. He just says, "Yeah, Thorpe's here. He is. He's taken to space jail." But I think we see Ascara heading to the bullpen, where I think both Dexter's daughter and this 13-year-old girl are waiting.
Okay.
And
Couple of security people there watching. You see the doors open. There'd be a beat of a hesitation before you go in.
there's some hurry.
And then we're going to cut there. I think that is our
Absolutely. Yeah.
episode. That is our series. That is the end of it for this time. It went a little bit over, but I think we got through a lot. quick stars thoughts here as we hit the end of this series. I really enjoyed myself. Uh, these episodes, these sessions are so much work on my end. Like it's crazy to me. But boy, I've enjoyed everything. And I appreciate everybody being willing to go along with the hard framing a lot of the times when we're like, okay, we're going to kind of do this. We kind of know what the beats are and we're playing with that. So I enjoyed that quite a bit. Mike, stars, thoughts, things you want to throw out?
Sure, quick round of stars. For Jolene, the sparks of Deepno are absolutely fantastic. That was really fun throughout the entire episode. I really I liked I recognized this bomb design from my academy training kind of moment, and also just finding a reason to wear the dress and kick ass in it. Um, Rich, I had a star for we have a moral imperative to stop these people. Um, I love the whole laser in the Jeffries tube moment. Going back for Ressa when we got dropped in the gas, that felt like a very captainy moment, and then doing a zero-G spacewalk flip in combat, which is about as scary as it sounds, I imagine. Um, Jim, one of the first things you said this session, swear to it, I swear on my mother. I had a star for that. Offering clemency for Sai's past crimes, if he reveals a way through the station, and then asking, like, hey, do you have a Klingon detector? Knowing exactly where that was going. And I had a star for the line, Kirk is legendary among communications officers. Uh, and then lol for Divno just pulling a knife out of nowhere. That's always a fun trope. I love that. And then I just had a general star for the final combat was just chaotic and fun and really cinematic. So
Awesome. Jim.
I mean, my first big star, I unexpectedly got asked to work late this evening, and you guys just boom. As soon as I walked in, you folded me right in. There was no hesitation, no issue, no nothing. And thank you everybody for that. I mean, the fact that I arrived right when the break was happening was, made that easier, hopefully. But I
Yeah.
do appreciate that you guys, like you went with that first hour. As soon as I was there, boom, I felt like I didn't feel like I had missed anything. Like I felt like I was right into it. So thank you very, very much for that. I really appreciate that. Um, uh, um, yeah. Um, Jolene working like getting the comedy moment in there in a way that like that's very TOS. That kind of like that particular way of going about it. And like they might ape it in Strange New Worlds, but like it's just a very, very TOS moment that totally worked, that completely made sense. Rich, when you said, would it be hokey to like poke my head upside down and then shoot over the head of I'm like, and it's what I typed into chat is if by hokey you mean awesome, yes. That was 100% the action movie thing that I wanted to see happen there. Totally. Um and uh Mike having to like the problem wasn't that Taven was unwilling you know, to like shoot somebody if she needed to. It's just that she hadn't done it in a while and wasn't very good at it. So that when you actually did, you're like, oh yeah, yeah, puts a hole in his spacesuit. Like, ooh, that's like could have just stunned him, but no, that was I love that. Like that was a very and like Lowell, your description of people like spinning off into space and stuff, that's such a like a sci-fi fight thing. That was totally cool. And like I suspect everybody's gonna say this, but like all of the work you put in shows, like every minute of it like is apparent and readily it's it's clear that you're not just going let me write a scenario here but that you are actually spending some time thinking about you know like it's not just a Ferengi voice. You know what the Ferengis are going to say, their whole attitude, your command of the lore, which clearly involves some research before each of these episodes, is is very, very much appreciated, and I, as a fellow Trekkie, I really admire it. So this has just been tremendous fun.
Awesome. Awesome. Jolene.
Yeah, like I love the ever escalating complication range. The higher up that we got, that was really fun. I'm like, nope, nope. The like he's like, no, you can only use one path once. I'm like, oh, damn it. Like that was really good. Yeah, your NPCs are always so great. It was a blast flirting with Princess Divno and getting to be a mess last session and less of a mess as the action heightens. Um, uh, yeah, Chivilic, I love that whole your epilogue scene was great. Like all you and the Cyrano Jones stuff is so good, and like you're like, hey, I'm gonna keep an eye on these Orions. It's my first time meeting them. I don't trust them. Like, what aren't they like the question you asked, what aren't they telling us? Such a good question. Such a good question. And then like when you like basically scolded Professor Thorpe, it's just like she'll never sleep again. And uh like I loved and I always feel weird giving stars to like roles, but like Rich pulling out those ones in defense roles and like, hey, it's just like perfect timing. It's like, all right,
Yeah.
we're all like and it's just like, and of course, uh, Tavenge is like, this is impractical. I'm like, no, no, it's very practical. You just need the right situation for the dress. But like, yeah, I just love this. I love all, as everyone said, we love all the work you do. And I'm always excited to see a Star Trek game posted or get that email if I'm lucky enough.
Awesome. And Rich, I put you last again. I put you first last time, so
Yeah,
it's
thank
that.
you. I love being switched around for great Kictory. I can't believe it made it to the end. I
Yes.
can't
Right
believe
back.
that callback. I had to check. Am I muted? Am I muted? Good, because I will interrupt all of this by cheering and laughing. That was great and completely out of nowhere and so perfect. Um, really love the setup. I'm sorry that it's hard work, but I definitely enjoy it. So I'm not going to ask you to stop. Um, just not. This is spectacular. I love how you take classic Star Trek things and evolve them with logic, and it's so clear that you've really thought through not every possibility, but more than enough to be able to spin off of whatever we do. And you never force us, although only one way through the Jeffries tube, which was brilliant, and I highly, highly encourage him. Like I was messaging, Mike ignored me. This is a wish. Mike ignored me. I privately messaged him trying to come up with a list of things we could do, and he just was busy playing or something instead of responding to my private message focused in on you for some unknown reason. So not a star, but a funny thing that I thought was worth mentioning. Uh, all killer, no filler, yet again. Um, really enjoyed the entire series, and I appreciate that we brought everything back at the end with the whole Elky's daughter, and with all of the going a little bit over this time was appropriate. This was the like 90-minute episode that is the season finale. Notice that I say season
Season. Yep.
finale. You get I don't know, a few months to recoup, 10
Yeah.
months to recoup before you,
We'll we'll
anyway.
we'll, we'll play this again next year.
It was great. It was
Yeah.
great. I loved
Yeah.
hearing that. That's
Yeah.
awesome. This is great. This is one of my highlights of the year, even though it's incredibly stressful to play the captain. It's not as much work as you put in, so I should shut up and stop whining.
I think you've gotten, and this may not feel this way, but I, for us, I think we've seen you get more comfortable with it, and you feel much more like dexterous and able with it as we've gone along.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. Uh, Thank you, everybody. Enjoyed this. I'm glad we got a nice full season. A lot of good episodes this time. I am going to now stop the recording.